Trouble Busters!
My name is Akashi. I'm married to my wife Mariko for 2 years now, and we haven't fought once during this time, perhaps because of our calm personalities. Tonight was the first day we could rent a movie we were looking forward to seeing. We stopped by a video store after work and watched at our leisure on the couch after dinner. We drank a bit and we were starting to nod off, when at that moment... What? Who could that be at this hour? Maybe a drunken bastard got his house wrong.
I'll get it. You're probably tired from work, so you stay there.
No, wait, it's dangerous, Mariko, so I think you should stay here.
But still...
I'll shout if it's a suspicious person, so in that case, please call the police. I went to the door and looked through the peephole. Then, I saw 2 men donning suits. One was middle-aged, with the first signs of white hair. The other looked about the same age as me. I opened the door with the chain still locked and spoke to them. How can I help you?
We apologize for intruding so late. Please, don't be alarmed. We aren't suspicious people.
Anger level 3 out of 10. You're one to talk. You seem very suspicious to me. We are the police. We understand it's an ungodly hour, but we have come because of a sudden development. Here's our proof. No matter how hard I look, it looks like a commuter pass to me. My mistake. Here it is. This time it's undoubtedly my badge. Even dropouts can become police officers? It's real. This is a real police badge. Look over there. Can't you see the police car parked? That's the car I drove to come here. Is that so? Are you still suspicious of us? Shall I prove it by letting the siren do its work? No, not at all. I believe you now. Good grief.
Without further ado, we would like to have a little talk with your wife, Miss Mariko. So, would you please call her over?
Anger level 6 out of 10. Wait, Mariko? I doubt there's anything Mariko would like to say to the police.
Akashi, it's all right. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, gentlemen.
Mariko, I told you to wait in the other room. We don't know if these people are the police. They're so suspicious.
Miss Mariko, I presume. We're sorry to trouble you, but would you be so kind as to come with us?
Of course.
Now, hang on just a minute. This is all going way too fast, like an entire drama summary, and I can't think straight.
There's a chance I'll come home late, so you go to sleep without me. Don't worry, honey. I'll see you tomorrow.
Mariko! God damn it, what a day! What a day! Anger level 9 out of 10! Mariko, who'd changed from her pajamas into casual clothes at ungodly speed, got in the car with the 2 officers and disappeared to where only God knows. I could only stand helpless as I was left alone in my house. Police officers coming at this hour to have a little talk? Something's wrong here, god damn it! I can't believe it, but could my Mariko be... My mind started flashing visions I did not like at all. There's no way. Did Mariko do something risky that happened to break a law? No. There's no freaking way that someone as kind and innocent as Mariko would do something illegal. I believe in Mariko. I forced myself to go to bed, but of course my eyes were completely alert and I couldn't sleep a wink. So I stayed up and waited for Mariko. A few hours later, sunrise was just around the corner, when I finally received word from Mariko.
Akashi, you're asleep, right? I'm so sorry you were startled. I'm going to be escorted home by the police, so you need not worry.
Mariko, are you all right? You can come back home? Oh, I'm so happy.
You're awake?
With what's happening, how could I ever fall asleep?
I guess that's true, and you have work tomorrow. I have a secret that I haven't told yet. Would you mind listening?
Of course I don't. It has something to do with tonight, right? Anger level 10 out of 10. Explain to me why the police came to you at this freaking time. Tell me everything, Mariko. Trouble Buster!
Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Actually, the perpetrator of some crime was captured recently, and I was interrogated as someone who's involved in the incident.
You were involved?
When I was still a university student, I was looking for a part-time job, and a friend of mine recommended one to me. But after I heard what kind of job it was clear it was associated with a scam group that lied people into giving them their money. To give a few more details, it's the kind of scam where they call the elderly.
I always thought places like izakayas were the only part-time jobs university students recommended to each other. Why on earth were they connected to a scam group? What a scary, scary friend to have.
I, of course, refused the job and reported to the police on top of that. They invested the group and my friend was also arrested, but many of them weren't tried because of a lack of evidence. My friend and the group of scammers found out I was the one who reported them, because it was right around when I refused the job, and they started to chase me down.
They weren't tried, which means they were released immediately, and without bail.
Yep. My friend, after being released, came to my apartment and screamed, "You stupid bitch, I'll freaking kill you," in front of my door. It was really scary, so I moved immediately. I'm stupid, aren't I? Of course they'd find out it was me who blabbed right after I refused the job offer. It seems the scammers severely scolded my friend because she offered me the job. Out of hatred, she always found out where I lived, no matter where I moved to.
This is too scary. Scarier than Sadako. This is borderline horror shit.
But hear this, it's finally done with. While you'd think she breaks ties with the group after, she appears to now be one of the leading members. This time, a different source caused the police to investigate them again. This time, there was solid evidence against them, and the officers said that the judges tried them, and according to the results in court, it could be several years before they're released again. This should be the end of all of this.
Wait, is this why you seemed to move so often when we were dating? I see now.
Yep, it was so my friend and her entourage wouldn't find me now. When we were getting married, remember we had that talk about which family name we'd set it to? This is the reason why I went with yours. And you can be transferred, right? So I didn't think there was anything wrong with getting married, but it was still something I should have told you about. I'm so sorry. I dragged you in despite my efforts not to.
This isn't something you should apologize for. Besides, it must have been so hard for you to carry this all on your own. You really did your best, honey.
You're not mad? But I didn't say anything, and I could have gotten you in great danger.
I do wonder why you didn't think to trust me in this. If I were in your shoes, I agree, I wouldn't tell you either. I could bring you into this because I told you even.
Kashi, thank you. I really didn't think you'd say something like that.
And I'm sorry. I admit, I thought you were the culprit of a crime.
Say what?
Visions of you in handcuffs, visions of me paying you visits at the jail. My imagination took off in a negative direction. What presents of food would make you happy? Are there any foods that aren't allowed? I was thinking about all of this.
Oh, come on. I'm telling you, I never did anything that would get me in handcuffs. But should that ever happen, you divorce me, all right?
Well, that should be normal. Huh? LOL, I never had the slightest dream of divorcing you.
But listen, Akashi, I don't know how many years it'll be exactly, but someday my friend will be released. There's a chance she'll bother us again then. In that case, maybe you should think about divorce.
Over my dead body. In any case, it's far more dangerous to be alone again. Next time, I'll be there with you, so I'll protect you when I can. And when we can't, we're gonna run away together. On God, I'm so glad I can be transferred, LOL. I think I should apply for a position overseas, LOL.
Oh, Akashi, thank you.
Afterwards, Mariko came home safe and sound. Whether she was relieved when she saw my face, I don't know, but she started to cry, and the tears were so contagious. The police officers were staring at us like we were a couple of crackheads. Later, the people who were bothering Mariko were found guilty and sentenced to several years in prison. How they were captured was just like last time. And not only were they a scam group that targeted the elderly living alone, but apparently a great number of people from this quite large gang were arrested and made the news a few times. Mariko would become sad and disturbed, so I turned the TV off whenever people were talking about it. Whether she's relieved that she finally told me everything, I'll never know. But I think she's livelier than she was before. My company might actually send me away abroad to gain experience too. Then Mariko would be able to live to her heart's content, right? Trouble Busters!